Warning: the following video has not been approved by the Comic Code Authority and is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Comic Assassin. Thank you for joining me. I'm doing something that I don't normally do, and that is I am remaking a video. I'm adding something new just to kind of add to it, but the reason why I'm remaking it is because I did this video and I don't like to edit and stuff like that. I like to open up stuff and show you what I got, but the packaging was so frustrating that I was like, you know what? I'm just going to just show them the books I opened up. Try to complain less about the packaging, right? But I am adding something new, and that is I do have a mystery box that we will open up. $5 for 20 books. Now, it was a chase thing too, which I'll talk about here in a minute. But anyway, the books I'm about to show you are mainly Amazing Spider-Man because, as you know, in 2022, my goals were to work on my Amazing Spider-Man run, and that's exactly what these books are for the most part. So let's just jump into it. So these are all eBay purchases. Starting off, I got Amazing Spider-Man 354, 358. And these are two covers. I think with most Spider-Man books, and I've said this before, I always think I own them because I've seen the cover so many times. But yeah, got those. And this one, Amazing Spider-Man 288. I got all these books for about $1.50 a piece. This one alone, I know probably is worth the whole lot. So, you know, very much worth it. Good purchases. Now this one, on the other hand, this purchase is a little iffy. I spent $42 on the lot, and you know, it's one of those things where you really can't sometimes tell the condition of a book on eBay, which is unfortunate. So I think, honestly, I overpaid for these books, but them being Amazing Spider-Man, them being Amazing Spider-Man annuals, the issues that they are, I think over time they're safe investments, but the conditions were kind of iffy. So we'll start with the one that's kind of the least. Not only is it not a key, it also has the most damage. That is Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 7. Alright, so it's got a chunk taken out there. Definitely rolled over spine a little bit. Seen better days, but once again, it's probably a $5 book, even in the condition it's in. There was a duplicate in this package, which I knew. One was in worse condition than the other. Let's see. This is the worst condition. This is King Size Special, The Amazing Spider-Man number 8. So, not in best condition. It's definitely got some creases. Could definitely use a press, that's for sure. But this is the first reprint of the first appearance of the Kingpin. And I believe it's also the first reprint of the first appearance of the Shocker as well. So it's got, two good reprints to have. So picked up that one, and it came with another one that was a little bit of a better condition. So there we go. Yeah. And also King Size Annual The Amazing Spider-Man number 10. This is the first appearance of the Human Fly. Now, once again, I paid $42 for the whole 4 books. Depending on a good day, you could probably get these books for cheaper, for sure. But them being said, like I said, them being Amazing Spider-Man, they usually hold their value and increase regardless. So there you go. Now, the next two, the reason why I purchased this is because I was doing a Whatnot auction. I was participating in a Whatnot auction. I saw this one book come up, and the prices were just going up, up, and up. And I was like, you know what? I got on eBay, which always do. If you're ever on Whatnot, I always suggest having some other secondary source available to you, whether it be eBay with the sold listings, Key Collector, Go Collect, whatever the case may be. It's always good to have some secondary pricing information. That way you're not overspending on the book. And I'm glad I did, because I got both these books for cheaper than that one book went for, and this was sold as a lot. Going back to Amazing Spider-Man 142. This is the first appearance of the clone of Gwen Stacy, right? So pick that one up. And this was the one that was being sold on Whatnot, and it's the Avengers number 100. And this This book, I think it's no first appearance or thing like that. I think it's when all the old Avengers and the current Avengers all come together at the same time. This book alone, in the condition, and this is in decent condition. I paid $15 for these 2 books, right? This book alone, if you can find it, you might get it for $10. I've seen it go for 50, 70, 80 bucks. This book right here, all right, and that's ungraded. So I definitely feel like I did good on that one. But this one was frustrating because these 2 books were sold. They were in the same bag, no backing board. They were basically taped. They were taped against the thing, like with thick tape here and here. So I was risking like bending the book just to get it off. And then some of the other books too were like double bagged, or would have 2 books in the same bag, which I'm not a huge fan of. I get it. People are trying to save on supplies and everything else, but hey, that's that. But here's the kicker, right? Let's see. Was $5 worth it for 20 books? Now, that comes out to what? 25 cents a book, so you can't really expect too much, but I will say that it was advertised. It was a chase as well, so they were like, chance to get, an ASM 129, a New Mutants 98. And I just saw it, and I saw the low price tag on it, and I was like, for $5, you can't go wrong. So let's see. This was double bagged, so it did come in an additional bag, had some extra little stuff in it. Don't know why that was in there, but all right, let's see. First book. All right, Ghost Rider 37. So first off, they all look like they're bagged and boarded. No, they're not all bagged and boarded. All right, I spoke too soon. All right, picked up that one. I got a Web of Spider-Man 52. All right, so I like it so far. I like it. We got mostly Marvel. Here's another one. It's got a $9 price tag on it, but I don't think anyone's going to spend $9 on this book. But it's an oldie. Spawn number 7. So hey, so far so good. We got Firestorm number 56. Does not have a bag and board. So here's what I was expecting to see, some stuff like this. Some Valiant comics, the hardcores, Corpse number 8. Rye in the Future Forest number 10. Ravage. All right, remember Ravage? Ravage 2099, number 14. Now this is a pretty cool cover, even though it does look like it has a color break in the top, but it's Ghost Rider number 18. That's a pretty cool cover. I'm not gonna lie. Uncanny X-Men number 286. I want to say I already had this. It's got some spine ticks. I got a Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Human Torch, number 59. Power of the Atom, number 7. And once again, I'll go through these and see if there's anything special about them. But basically, so far, I'm getting kind of what I expected. Stuff that we'd find in dollar bins all day long. A Superman annual. So it's a Starlin book, so there you go. The Chromium Man, number 9. All right. There you go. Alpha Flight World Tour 107. All right, now this one might be interesting. This is a J. Scott Campbell Wildsiders number 2. All right, this is back in 06, so that might be one worth checking out. So, all right, City of Heroes number 3. This is a Top Cow comic. All right, you don't see those very often. I never knew this was one from Top Cow, but there you go. Then we have Cable number 5. Sincere. So I don't know, maybe this might be a first appearance. I don't know. All right, The Thing, number 7. It's kind of a cool looking cover, though. I don't know who it is, but someone's stomping on the thing there. All right, let's see. Well, Wolverine number 37, Blood and Claws. I forget what the name of that character is. I really do off the top of my head. But hey, you can't go wrong with some old school Wolverine, that's for sure. And then another one, Razor. So this looks like one of those more of a blood and movie type of books. But Razor number, does it even say what number? Number 12. All right. Hey, you know what? For $5, I'm not mad. You know, there are some books. You know, definitely the Marvel ones I like. I don't. Besides one or two, I think all of them are new. Definitely want to check out that one because it is J. Scott Campbell. You know, varying conditions. Like I said, some are loose, some are bag and boarded, some are bagged and boarded backwards. This is the opening. You know, you get some weird things sometimes. Sometimes they're even upside down, etc. But there you go. One, add something new because, like I said, I'm still cleaning up the little comic book room area. In fact, we're making some other changes up there because we're just moving around stuff in the house. But this allows me to not only show you what I've been picking up, but also get these books in the proper bags and boards they need and put them in the proper box that they belong in. And yeah, so with that being said, I hope all of y'all have a good weekend. Hopefully I don't have to remake any more videos, at least not that often, because I don't like doing that. I like opening up stuff without you having here the tape and all that jazz. But I rarely like to do that kind of stuff. But yeah, so far so good. We have more to open, so if this is the kind of stuff that interests you, come back and check me out later. And with that being said, y'all, peace.